What is up? I hope you are doing well. And today I am in my favorite sweatshirt. And yeah, today was a kinda interesting day because I thought to go to college, but I woke up at 10:45 or 40 something, and my class was around 10:30. So that was a very good starting of the day. And before waking up, like, had a very adventurous dream of getting a real fight with actual army or tribe, you could say. And yeah, uh, I thought that the day would be like very lazy, but it ended up like one of the best or productive day of this month. Like, I actually woke up at 10:45 around and just gotten fresh up. Then I sat with the lead code. Yesterday I had decided to do the lead code question from contest, and I did today. Like, I suffered for like for 31 minutes in medium question, 47 minutes, 31 minutes for easy question, 47 minutes for each. Actually, the second medium to hard category question, it was of greedy, and I was very close, but like I was not able to figure out where to use the max. So in that I took the help of GPT also, and basically like I took the help of GPT in all of that because I'm not that proficient in syntax. Okay, so like I'm still figuring out how to write the proper syntax for this, and I'm still building logic. But today I did three questions. Good job, according to me. And after that, I my goal was to like revise NumPy and Panda. I revised NumPy, not Pandas, but instead of Pandas, I learned machine learning, a bit of machine learning. Like, I'm learning from Campus X, so he's a very good guy, like teaching in a very beautiful manner. And I completed around 10 or 11 lectures of that today. Unfortunately, I'm not making any notes because I don't have any notes, which is empty. Like this one note is my DSA, so I used to do a dry run. This is like my rough, so, and I don't have any other notes empty. So I need to buy one tomorrow, or maybe I need to take one from my roommate. Okay, so the next thing, like today I sat for around 5 hours or more than 5 hours in front of my laptop with just studying. I didn't like scroll today. Usually I don't even scroll. Like I didn't did I actually I today is Saturday, so ideally it should be my shoot day today, but I don't know why like my team cancelled it because there was some camera arranging issue, I guess. So that was a good for me because I didn't have to go to the college in that afternoon in this summer Bangalore. So that's very good thing for me, and so that's why I decided to like keep this day as productive as possible, and it ended up being productive in somehow manner. And like I learned what is machine learning, type of machine learning, why it is used, where it is used, like what kind of model, what kind of type is GPT. It's like it is a batch model. Like, how should I explain? Like, OpenAI teaches or trains GPT on the basis of batch, like keeping it offline for some time and then pre-processing or feeding the new data in it for updating the current things and updating the current data they have. Like, this is a very interesting topic, by the way, and I got to know the real difference between what is data engineer, data science, data analytics, ML engineer, AI engineer, like data engineer. I have decided because it is a good job. It is very hectic, by the way, but when there is money, nothing is like hectic. And like, if life is not hectic, then what kind of life is that? Simple analogy. So yeah, that was it. Like, I also followed my weight gain diet today. I ate a lot today. Actually, still I am hungry. I don't know why. I skipped my breakfast, and today was like quite good. Like, whole day I was sitting in my room. For some time, I went to my friend's room, and he has exam tomorrow of IIT Madras. I'm from BITS, so it is a good thing for me, but it is somewhat bad thing for me also, because I don't know the concept they knows. I don't have that much of math that they have, and they will have definitely a big advantage in AI and ML field, because they are already in a data science field, learning a lot of logical maths and analytics, Python, NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn. They're practicing that, but I'm not practicing that much. So I'm thinking to ask one of my friend his IT Madras dashboard, so that I can also practice some question on that. And what's next? Like, the rest is good. Yeah, rest is good. Like, things are going fine. Today was good because I wrote down today what I had to do, and whenever I write down what the things that I want to do, it gets end up. Like, most of the time it gets end up. Like, having a to-do list actually helps you in doing better job or doing better work in terms of productivity, and somehow it helped. And about the YouTube update, that today's video also didn't perform well. I don't know why. Like, it has only 75 or 56 views I saw last time, and I haven't seen from till then. Okay, so like, there is nothing, like, I don't know why the algorithm is like, it has 217 views currently. Uploaded it, I scheduled it at 9 p.m. So I don't know why the algorithm is not giving me the push. We'll try new things, experiment new things, and to get to know that what is the things that we need to change. And the next thing is, what is my plan for tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, so like Sunday tomorrow I'm going to wake up early. That's why I'm making this video at 11, so that I can sleep early and wake up early, so that I can have at least breakfast, because it's been around 4 or 5 days I haven't eaten any kind of breakfast, and I actually want to eat breakfast because I'm very hungry, man. Like, it is like sitting whole day but still feeling hungry. I'm not doing any kind of physical exercise, but I don't know why the hell my body is burning a lot of calories. Maybe the requirement has got high. I'm not doing any kind of shitty things, okay, that you were thinking, but like, I'm away from all those kind of things. Not away, but I'm not interested or addicted to those kind of things. Interested, like somewhat interested, but not that much that I do it frequently. Okay, so coming to the next thing, like, what philosophy I have today to tell you. Okay, so today, like, I didn't explode that much, so I guess I'll have very less philosophical talk today, and I don't know why the hell I'm feeling very sleepy and lazy kind of thing. That is because of the lack of dopamine or just relaxation. I don't know. Hmm. The one thing that I realized, that no matter in which college you are, you have enough resources to do anything you want to do in your life. Like YouTube is completely free. I saw one LinkedIn post today also. Like I used to scroll LinkedIn like 10 to 15 minutes every single day. So in that I saw people from tier 3 college and some people from my previous college also. One of them has got internship in Bangalore. It is a remote internship and he has learned computer vision. What is computer vision? Applications of computer vision. He's from my previous college whose fee was around 60K a year, and my current college fee is like 25L for complete 4 year, 25 to 28L, and like in 60K my 1 year hostel will not be even allotted to me. Like, and it was the entire fee of that my previous college, and they still did the DSA, ML, AI, computer vision, all kind of things that I am learning in this college. They learned it for free for their choice, and I am paying for that. Like, this is the one thing that is giving me somewhat regret of joining my dream college, but I shouldn't regret, I guess, because it is at the end of my choice, and you should never regret your own choice. If you are feeling any kind of regret, then it means you haven't made a right choice during making a decision. Okay, so like ideally, regret cannot change anything. Like every single time you have two choices. There is one reel I saw very back when I was in seventh or eighth class. In that, like car was going on, like it was like a sort of F1 race, and in that the caption was written in yellow color that change is always better than regret, because it was written only this, like change is always better than regret. And my idea was like, whenever you will feel regret in your life, try to change that regret into something else. Okay, so that is what I do every single time when I feel regretful. Like I try to change my regret into something meaningful or something productive or something useful in my life. It can be even watching a movie, because sitting with your mind and regretting about the thing is not going to change how you think, the way you think. But doing analysis on that and consuming a good information for on something might might help you in gaining somewhat new insights. Okay, so even watching a movie also helps there, and yeah, that's all I had. Like I I often treat regret as my, what do you say, backbone or my motivation to do something. Like one day I was sitting one day during the lunch, like it was 2 3 days back scenario only. Like I changed my room, so a previous neighbor roommate, like he was trying to tease me, and he said like on the table, I'm learning AIML, I know that, but he also know that I am learning AIML, but I'm not that proficient in that. In a teasing way, he said that you cannot beat him in AIML and Python. Like at the first I ignored. Then second time he also said the same thing to another guy. Like you cannot beat him. I challenge you to beat him in AIML and Python. Like I ignored that time also. Like after that my lunch was done. So I said to my friend who is my classmate also, like let's go. We are done. We have class at 3. So like I ignored that time, but later when I came to room, that one sentence was still stuck in my mind, that uh, you cannot beat him in AIML. Like he was saying it in a sarcastically way, but I took it in a very positive way. Okay, from that day onward, I started learning AI/ML very seriously. Do you know why? Like the way, the thing that he said to me in a sarcastic way, I want to prove that right to myself, or maybe to him, maybe to him. But first, I have to prove that to myself that, like, if next time or next year he will see me sitting on the same table, the same scenario will come again, and he will teach me like that, I will have a very strong foundation of that course that he will be referring to, which is AIM. Okay, so obviously he will not sarcastically say again for the same field, but like imagine this, like if there is like 0.00001% of possibility of this happening again, of teasing me sarcastically on the same topic that happened 2 or 3 days before, I will have a very strong foundation that time, and maybe I will be unbeatable on that table, on that topic that time. Maybe I have enough knowledge to give them, or maybe I have enough knowledge to prove myself that yeah, at this thing I'm good. Maybe I'm not good at DSA, I'm not good at web dev, I'm not good at DBMS, but this thing I'm good at. So like whenever like I got this new concept from there that if people teases you on something, be so proficient on that field in your life that they will never get a single chance to beat you or tease you in that manner. Okay, so my idea was just simple, like in whatever way people teases you, you must take it somewhat personally and work on yourself, because people are teasing you because they know that in this thing you are weak. That's why they are teasing you. Okay, so this is a like this is one of the way you can find out your flaws. This is the one of the way you can find out your the hole in your personality and the lag in your personality. And this is actually a very good thing that we often ignore in our life, that we don't pay attention to the sarcasm we face in our life. Okay, sometimes we pay, sometimes it is about the random normal thing, sometimes it is about the past mistake we have done, but it will not always be about the thing which we have done bad. Okay, the sarcasm that you are facing or the you will face in future will always be about your lack of knowledge in that field, your lack of confidence in that field. So make sure to do not just ignore that sarcasm in your life, but to actually work on that, because fixing your problems and fixing your personality or making your personality a bit uh, stronger is your responsibility. And people are teaching you in which field you are not confident, in which field you are weak. So that is a good way to improve yourself also, like that is a good way to find out your flaws in your life. Okay, so like make sure that do not ignore that thing in your life. I don't know why this is like okay, now it is good, like lighting. So okay, let it be. So like you need to pay attention to the thing that people tease you on, because on whatever topic or whatever field they are teasing you, it means that you are behind them in that field. Okay, whether it can be your dressing sense or whether it can be your knowledge or it can be your mind. So like you've got your one of flaws that you need to work on, and I've got one of my flaws that I'm not good at AIML, so I need to work on that. Okay, so yeah, this kind of things will give you a lot of opportunities to learn, a lot of opportunities to improve yourself, to prove yourself, to prove them wrong, and a lot more things, or maybe this much things only. This is all that I can think of. Like whenever I feel tired, like I remember this sarcastic way the way he sarcastically said to me that then I again got pumped up. It's like I have done enough energy to learn that topic specifically. So learn to observe that on what topic people are teaching you, and observation teaches you a lot of things. Like we know that in a boys table, like we take the food from other boy plate. Like, we all are like very open to ourselves, so we are like very good friends. I'm not talking about that table also, like this is a different table where all the boys, like in your group also it usually happens, like in all boys group it usually happens that no matter who are you, you are just my friend, and I have the right to take something from your plate. But it is good in term of friendship, it is also good in term of bhaichara. But when you are sitting in a public place, like and in a very reputed place, ideally you shouldn't do this. It might hurt your somewhat friendship that why you are not doing this, but having a clear standard in your life on table, having a proper etiquette on your table, it is the most important thing when in public place. Like you can take something from your brother's plate or your friend's plate, but when the girl will one girl will be sitting on that same table, she will judge you on this. To be honest, like I felt this very deeply today in lunch. Like all of the guys were taking everything from other guys plate. So like I just remember my past, like this is the thing that only boys in a group of boys can do, but when there will be girls or when there will be other people, uh, maybe in front of your parents you can also do, but when there will be some reputed people will be sitting on that same table, you need to think carefully, or you need to be aware that someone else is sitting here, so like I shouldn't do this action. I agree that this, like it doesn't matter we are friends, like we don't care about the other people, what other people are thinking, but in somewhat manner, like this creates your personality in somewhat bad manner. Like it shows that okay, you have bhaichara, but like you should have a common ethics on a table. Okay, so or maybe you should just ask uh, before taking anything from your from your friend's plate. Okay, so like this is the one thing that I realized today, like this is a very small thing actually. People don't talk about this kind of small things very often, but I just realized it today, so that's why I'm talking on it, because small things create a big impact. Like small things really create a big impact. Like how should I say, like one of my roommate and I, like ideally I shouldn't uh, open this up because it is not a very good topic. Like it is a very good topic, you can learn a lot from that topic, but I don't want to open that topic in a public place. Okay, so like small things matter more in long-term relationships and in public places also. Like even if you are taking care of her bag or your friend's bag, like that is a very small thing that matters more in their life, because like that small things can build trust that can last years, that can long last years. So like small things create deep trust that that is not created by a short term friendship. Okay, so like you need to pay attention to small things very closely because they teaches you more than anything else in your life. And just giving a glass to someone or passing things to someone helps actually a lot in building a good relation with others. And it is true in every single domain of your life, in tech also, in your working life also, in your family life also, in your friendship life also, in your relation life also. Like it works in every single domain. There is not a single domain in which small things fail, because there are more small things than big things. Because if you are not able to help in small things, then how can other people trust you that you will help in big things also? Okay, so like small things create a big trust that. And if you don't want to create, like there are two terms that I believe, like trust should be created on the basis of what kind of habit they have. I usually don't trust people. I even don't trust my family. Like trusting is, the definition of trust for me is something else. Like trust is like something called expectation for me. Like I don't, trust is equal to expectation for me. Like I don't trust my family. It means that I don't have any expectations from my family that they will help me. They will necessarily help me in this bad situation when I will be stuck in some kind of situations, bad situations. I don't even have this much of expectation from my family. So like how can I, even if I don't have expectation from my family, how can I have expectation from other friends or people? So trust is like nothing for me. Like, but when I said like it builds trust in a relation, like I am actually creating a contradiction here. I can trust in that manner. I wanted to say that it creates a good feeling in other people that okay, these people can help me. So you are actually setting up expecting mode on. You're just opening the expectation mode in themselves for you. And that might be good when you want a long term relationship, but that, and in bhaijara, like there is nothing this kind of things exist, like whether I should trust you or, like in boys, like it is very simple. But when a girls come in or when a respected person come in, like things changes in a very different manner. Okay, so a lot of things changes in that way. This is a very deep topic. I don't think that I can cover this all in one shot. But like this is a kind of confusing and contradictory topic for me, and I have a different definition of trust. You might have a different definition of trust, and my advice for you won't work for you all the time. So like I have very different perspective of trust and relation in my life that you might not have, or maybe you might have bigger than me. There are other possibilities also, like you might have a more open mind than me. You might have a much more knowledge, much more understanding on this kind of things than me. But like I'm not able to figure out like how to say this feeling or this words to make you understand properly. But it is like very clear in my mind, crystal clear in my mind. Okay, so like it is very complex topic for me. Like I have asked multiple people like what is trust for you. Like every single time I have received this answer that trust is a feeling that you feel for someone else. But for me, trust is not a feeling. For me, it's just a piece of expectation that you are expecting from your family, friend, relation, partner, or anybody in this world. Like, it is okay to have a genuine relation with them, it is okay to have a good friendship with them, it is okay to have a good conversation with them, it is okay to have something that you are not expected to receive. But like, and for me, like, I believe in people's world. Like, whatever they say, I believe that very easily. So that is a different case, but I don't have any expectation from them that they will help me necessarily, or they will actually help me whenever I will need. Like, I don't like to be dependent on other people for anything. Like, indirectly we all are dependent on every single of one. Like, we are social beings. So like, actually we are dependent, but the dependency that you decide in your mind, I don't have that kind of dependency on anyone else except my father at this age of my life, because I'm dependent for money on him. And as soon as I will be started earning, I will not be dependent on anyone, and I'm not dependent on any other people for my emotional state of my mind, or how I feel. Like, I'm not even dependent on my friends or my family. So like this is something good that I like about myself, that I don't depend my happiness on other people, and I don't like the dependency of my emotional state of, or my physical state on somebody else. Like, this is one thing that I want to share. Like, it came naturally. I intentionally didn't wanted to share this. It came naturally. So like, the idea of the video is like, pay close attention to the small things in your life, because they teaches you a lot more things, than you expect in your life. Like, I already gave you the example of, sorry, I already gave you the example of dining table, or sitting for a lunch with your friends. And like, I don't know why this one quote that I learned by myself is getting in my head, that don't put your shoes up when they are dirty. Like, don't put your shoes on your knee when they are dirty. Like, don't show your shoes when they are dirty. Like, this is the one kind of quote that I am remembering right now. Like, I don't know why. But yeah, that's it for today. Like, it's been more than half an hour. Like, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this, I hope you are doing well. If not, then do well, please, because you can't expect anything from anybody. Okay, so that's all I had today to share. Till then, take care, drink enough water, because nowadays it is getting very hot and the weather is changing frequently. So take care of your health, take care of your mind, take care of your emotional health. And yeah, I just hope that you have a reason to smile today. No, I don't know why. Like, this one thing that comes to my mind every single time that I meet a new person. Like, this is a very good experience I have had with my first pair of shoes that I ordered online. It was from Krasa. Krasa. It is a very like local or not famous brand like Nike, but it included one shoe like of cardboard in that shoe box, that, and in that it was one side Krasa logo, and on the other side it was written like, to whoever is reading this, I hope you have a reason to smile today. Like, it is a like very genuine thing, a very genuine feedback that I would give to Krasa. Like, they actually focused on making their customer feel something different. Because that day I bought my first pair of shoe online, so that might be the case that it is very important for me. But to be honest, like, it makes people feel very important to them. And this is a one small thing, like, see how the small thing changes the way you think about other person. Like, it changes the complete perspective of toward the person. Okay, so like, small things make a very big difference. Imagine this with a hypothetical. Let's take a hypothetical scenario, like, you're trying to impress a girl, and like, you, before actually proposing her or impressing her or speaking to her, like, you texted her or you sent her some letters, that would make her feel more comfortable and more trust or more good feeling towards you than to the guy who is just going and proposing. To be honest, like, this is just a small thing, like, you are just sending her letters with your handwriting, or with text on Insta or anything. By the way, I'm not a relationship advisor. Okay, so don't take this for granted. To be honest, like, this is one thing I have tried in my life, so that's why I'm telling you this. But you should not take this for granted that this would work for you also. It worked for me. Like, I never had in a relation, so that still in terms of gaining trust of other people, like, it worked for me. But I might not guarantee that it will work for you also. So, like, it is a different thing. So that's all I had. Like, small things matter more than big things. Like, you might help in big things to other people, but people naturally expect you to help in small things. So, like, small helps create a big impact. Small things create a big difference. And that is this is the one thing that I have learned in my life. And that's it. That's all I had to share today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a grateful life, have a good life. I don't know why people are shouting. Is this today RCB match, I guess, or I don't know, like, what the hell, just ignoring it. Like, okay, yeah, that's all I had. Thank you so much for watching. Have a grateful life. Just, if you don't have, then make it grateful. Thank you so much. Love you.